And welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Jurassic Park for the Sega CD. When we were last together, we arrived on the island and made our way to the visitor center and picked up some equipment for the rest of the game. We took a quick detour over to the Triceratops enclosure to get some nifty items ahead of schedule. And now we are going to head to the Gallimimus and Dilophosaurus enclosures to get their eggs. Wish me luck. Alright, right down this way is where we're going to head. And this is where we're going to encounter our first combative dinosaurs, the Gallimimus. Now I've already got their attention, they're about to attack. So we're going to switch to our tranquilizer gun and fire on them. Alright, we will stop that one, and there's that one. Let's grab their eggs. Grab the schnoz rock. And over here, got this log moving around. There's something we can do with it. We can use a rock on it to keep it in place. Now if we go over that way, that's where the Dilophosaurs are. We're not going to go that way just yet. We're going to finish up here with the Gallimimus. We can go down this path and go further into their enclosure. Alright, more Gallimimus. Now, I think we could actually fight them if we wanted. But if we check out this tree, we can move it. If we touch it enough times, it falls and they run off in fear. Grab their eggs. And let's look around a little more. It looks like a backpack is hanging suspended from a rope over here. And we can do something with this rope. We're going to use our wire cutters to cut it down. And we get a wrench. And we're going to use the wrench right over here. Now if we wanted to, we can go into these sewers. But I already know what's on the other side, so it's not worthwhile right now. What we are going to do is go further into the enclosure where the Gallimimus ran off to. Alright, and there's some Gallimimus running around over there. And I'm going to guess that's a skeleton as well. Okay, we got something's nest over here. So we're going to grab those eggs. There's a Gallimimus over there. We want to go that way. We can't get past that Gallimimus. This frog is going to help us. We just want to give it a little jolt. And now that it's Gallimimus chow, we can make our way over there too. Pretty sure that's the only thing we need to get done over here. Alright. More Gallimimus. Now we're going to let that one run off. But this one, we're going to trank. And we're going to grab its egg. And there is the other side of the sewer grate. We can't use it yet. There's something in our way. That would be that. And behind the log is bolt cutters. Bolt cutters are going to be very useful a few times. Now, I'm pretty sure that's everything around here that we want to do. But the programmers put a little trick in here. We use our wire cutters over here on this branch. We're going to unlock something to happen in a moment. So, I'm going to put on my tranquilizer gun because I know it's coming up. And we're going to go through the sewers. And the Gallimimus has started nesting over here. And if we'd left it alone, it would have kept digging, throwing dirt at us. I'm just going to grab your eggs. Now, normally we would just rush back the way we came, but we're gonna go forward again because we unlocked a special little secret. We unlocked the T-Rex Triceratops battle. Now, all they're going to do is fight with each other over there in the distance, but we only get to see this scene because we used the the wire cutter on the branch in that previous screen. There's another little something that the programmer snuck in because I thought it would be cute. So, we're not going to waste our time watching them for too long. We're going to start making our way back to the Dilophosaurus enclosure. Okay. So, right across that log is the Dilophosaurus enclosure. Now, we could go back to the visitor center and get more equipment to deal with them, but we're going to try to do it with what we have. Okay. There's one over here. There's another one firing at me from somewhere else. Their tails are hints as to where they're hiding. I think those two are done. Where's the third one? There he is. Alright, took more damage than I would have liked. So we're going to look at this Jeep. That might even be the Jeep where Dennis Nedry met his end. And that was a gas cannon. And over here, another nest. And there's a CD in this nest too. That CD is the Tyrannosaurus CD. And you have the gas can. I'm going to use the gas can on this boat over here. So we actually want to take the boat deeper down the river. There you go. What I have to do is just keep pressing the use button over and over again until the machine finally decides that I've done it enough. Again, we're going to switch to our trank gun, and we're going to take the boat. Alright, there are more Dilophosaurs around here, so we want to put them down as quick as we can. Come on, you. Alright, we lucked out. Now we can grab their eggs. There's also a healing kit over here. Now that is all we have in this screen, so we gotta take our boat again. But we just can't just jump on it. We have to fill it back up with fuel. So I'm just gonna keep pressing the button until it decides it's enough. And we're good to go. Now here's the thing. All the dinosaurs that we've fought so far are going to respawn. I think some of the Gallimimus do not. So we're just going to rush our way past all of them. Right, we also want to get back to the visitor center quick before anything happens to these eggs. And we should have Gallimimus eggs, we should have Dilophosaur eggs, and Conky eggs. Okay, we're good to go. Now, do you remember there were some boxes in here that we couldn't quite get into? Well, now we can. Now we have what we need. This box over here we are going to open up with the bolt cutters. And we have more ammo for our trank gun. Back This way. And up the stairs. This box. We can now use the wire cutters to get through the packaging. Come on, there we go. And inside we find the motion detector. That would have been useful for us when we were fighting the dinosaurs because it would have told us where they were. So the Dilophosaurs that were behind us or hiding off to the side we would have been able to find. It's also useful for dinosaurs that aren't aggressive. Like when we go back to the Triceratops area, it will tell us where the Triceratopses are hiding. But right now, we are going to put our eggs into the incubator. Hopefully I was quick enough and none of them died. Because remember, time is going at an accelerated pace between screens. And there we go. 2 Dilophosaur eggs, 11 Gallimimus eggs, and 2 Compy eggs. So we're just about halfway done. But while we're here, we can use this first aid kit to restore our health. And because we have the Triceratops key, we can open up this yellow box. And inside we have... well, it's another CD, but it is the Brachiosaurus CD. That means we can go back to the Brachiosaurus kiosk and use it. We have the Tyrannosaurus Rex CD, so we can go back to his kiosk too. Or her kiosk, I guess. But we have some stuff we're going to do here first. We now have the key that can get us into the very last door. This door over here I think is Muldoon's office. Muldoon was the game warden. Yep, but before we go in, you might see that there's a little card reader over here. Oh, I turned too much. We use the Tyrannosaurus Rex CD on this card reader. Something special happens. I'll show you what it is. First we gotta go into Muldoon's office. Over here, we have a taser recharge area, so we can refill our taser. And he has a weapons cabinet. And inside the weapon cabinet is a super scope. No, what we have here is the gas gun. The gas gun is the most powerful weapon. It can knock out most dinosaurs with a single hit, and groups of them. Now, I think normally there's something like 10 shots for the gas gun. But since we slid that T-Rex CD through that card reader, we've unlocked unlimited ammo for the gas gun. So we can sit here and just keep grabbing ammunition all day long until we've maxed out. And I think the max is 50 shots. See, now we can't grab anymore. But we could always come back to get more ammo. I'm going to use the Triceratops key here to open this and get the night vision goggles. Those are absolutely necessary for when we try to go after the raptor eggs. Now, over here we have Muldoon's desk. He has the passwords to get into different areas. We can also look at the different cameras around the park. I just got to remember how to get out of here. Please insert the Triceratops CD to reveal the code. Well, if you remember, we have that. We're going to use it right over here on this disc reader. Alright. Alright, now we can check out the security code that it's hiding here. And I'm pretty sure that code is the same every time you play. See, Triceratops Island, Brachiosaurus, Raptor. That's the code we're going to need to get into the Triceratops territory, which I think is where we're going to go next. And Kitty. Pretty sure Muldoon probably killed a few of those. Okay, we are all done here. We'll make our way back to the visitor center. Well, we're in the visitor center. We're going to go back to the control room because our satellite is flashing. That means they have stuff they want to tell us. It's also a good idea to save the game at this point. We've got a lot done. Save the current game? Yeah, sure. Okay, what do you want to tell us about Dilophosaurus?
The evacuated workers claim that the bridge into the Dilophosaurus territory was never finished. The big storm washed several trees into the stream, creating natural bridges. Do what you can to steady the driftwood before you try and cross the river. Okay?
Well, thank you, but we already figured that one out.
Bad news. We've picked up a blip moving toward the park. We don't know who it is, but it looks suspicious.
Someone else is on their way here.
San Jose Airport security caught someone trying to sneak out through the perimeter fence. Someone paid him $500 to tape a little box to the helicopter you flew to the park. It must have been an explosive. That's why you crashed. And now an unidentified aircraft is moving toward the island. This is serious. Don't waste any time. We have to get those eggs off the island as soon as possible. I'll call back as soon as we know more.
And what do they got to say about Brachiosaurus?
By the way, Dr. Grant told me that the CD for the Brachy kiosk is somewhere in Wu's office under lock and key. At the end of the CD, there's a baby call, and every time they played it, the Brocs came galloping up.
Oh, well, that's some useful information. What do you say, instead, we go see the Brachiosaurus first? Then we'll go see the Trikes. Alright, now we're heading back towards our crash site, and this will be the last time we're over here, so enjoy the scenery. Now, there's a compy nest over here, and for some reason, the compies decide to move back in, so we can grab some more compy eggs. But what we're really here for is this Brachiosaurus kiosk. We have the Brach CD, so we're going to use it. We're going to hear what Dr. Backer has to say about it.
Brachiosaurs are really loud. They have an echo chamber built in their snout where their nostrils are, and when they blow noise through there, the sound is tremendous. Brachiosaurus was the biggest dinosaur, up to 40 tons in weight. That's as heavy as 10 elephants or 5 school buses, and Brachs would go 100 feet long nose to tail. This is the slowest dinosaur in the park, 20 miles per hour tops, as fast as the average human. Now Brax can rear up on their strong hind legs to reach high in the trees. Brack feet are really compact, so they can get bogged down in mud. It slows them down. Bracks have weak teeth, blunt claws, and a small tail, but they can crush you flat under their huge feet. Bracks chewed leaves with their stomach stones, and you could hear a constant rumble of digestion noises. Baby crocs and gators have a special alarm call that makes the parents come running. Maybe Brachiosaurus had a similar system.
Well, something happened. And our brachiosaurs are gone. But they've left their nest open, so we're going to grab their eggs. Alright, goodbye, crash site. We'll never see you again. So let's take a quick run into the visitor center and deposit these eggs before something goes wrong. There we go, 3 brachiosaur eggs and 4 compy eggs. Okay, now a quick stop back into the control center because we're going to save our game. Sadly, though, headquarters has nothing new to tell us. That's right, we have the 3 roughest dinosaurs to finish at this point. Now, Trikes and Rexes can flat out kill you. They want you dead, you die. The Raptors, on the other hand, you actually have a fighting chance against. If you want to call that a fighting chance. And the Triceratops are what we're going to try to do next. Our weapons, even though we have the strongest weapon in the game, but unlimited ammo for it, is no use against a Triceratops. And it's not all that much use against a Rex either. But you'll see when we get there. And what we're going to do is go into this shed over here, and since we have the Triceratops key, we can get in there. But there's things we have to do in here. The first thing we have to do is take care of these Dilophosaurus. You see one shot of the gas gun, put all three of them down. We want to get through this door. This smoke is stopping us, which I think is steam. And we can't get out the way we came in yet because there's this electrical wire dangling in front of us. We're going to use a wrench on this pipe. Turn off the steam. And we'll use this breaker over here to turn off the electricity. We still can't get through this door yet. There's something we have to do. There goes a little concrete. Now, for the life of me, I don't know what this does. That's a key card, but it doesn't replace our Triceratops key. So I have no idea what it's for. Somebody's also keeping posters in here. This is what we want. We want to use the password we saw in Muldoon's office to open up the enclosure. So it's Triceratops, Island, Brachiosaurs, Raptors. And now we can go through this door. Okay, we are now in the Triceratops nesting area. If you look at our sonar, there are at least 3 dinosaurs moving around. Well, Gallimimus over here was in trouble. There's a Triceratops over here hiding behind this rock. And there's a little rock over here that we're going to grab. That's the way we came in. So we're going to want to know about it because we're going to need to get the heck out of Dodge real soon. Now, there's the Triceratops mother watching her eggs and crushing me to death. I was not expecting that. Okay, so we're going to give this another shot. We're going to go back into the Triceratops nest and see if we can get the egg from the Gallimimus. Now, we gotta be quick, because, as you just saw, if I take too long, I'm going to get crushed to death. So first thing we want to do is grab this rock. And we'll take a look at this mother Triceratops. It has Gallimimus on the grass of it. One of these Gallimimus is going to grab an egg. And that's when we're going to blast it. We are going to grab the egg. We are going to get the heck out of Dodge. Whew, alright. That is done with. But now is where things get really dangerous. I've lost track of exactly how far along we are into this video, but we're going to try to finish the T-Rex enclosure before we finish it for the night. That's where we're going to head next. And hopefully I can finish it before the Triceratops egg spawns. Because I do not want to have to come back here for another one, if it's even possible to come back here for another one. Alright. Now we have to use our bolt cutters to get into this enclosure. We also have a T-Rex CD, so we're going to use it to learn about our enemy before we go in there. Alright, Dr. Backer, what do you have to tell us?
Tyrannosaurus Rex had the strongest bite of any meat eater. Its forehead was 4 feet wide. T-Rex had a double-jointed jaw. It could open its mouth so wide it could swallow an entire Guernsey cow. T-Rex had armor-piercing teeth. It could crack a Triceratops' neck in one bite. T-Rex could charge at 37 miles an hour, faster than the fastest rhinoceros. The eyes in T-Rex faced directly forward. It had great depth perception. Ears were good too.
My buddy over here is telling me
high frequencies.
that a T-Rex was estimated to have a 8,000 pounds per square inch bite, which is supposedly around 4 times stronger than any crocodile, if he is to be believed, and I take his word for it.
T-Rex had a pecking spot right on the cheekbone where they'd try to bite or scratch in ritual combat. You had a T-Rex you wanted to control. If you hit it real hard on the pecking spot, you might subdue it.
Now that's the most important hint right there. We can't really damage this T-Rex, but if we have to, we can shoot it in the face by that plate to sort of stun it for a second. Now, the stun gun is not good for that. The tranq gun is okay, but the gas gun is what we're really going to use. And since we have unlimited ammo, we can go nuts. Well, we have technically unlimited ammo. I think we have something like 40 shots at this point, but we can always go back and get more. So, let's do the most foolish thing that we've done so far and go into the T-Rex enclosure. Now, a lot of what we have to do in the T-Rex enclosure is just stuff that you're going to pick up from having to go through it more than once or twice. We want to get through this gate to get inside the, I don't even know what we want to call it, but we want to get inside this area. I guess we call it a storage space.
Opening sequence initiated. Door will open in 30 seconds.
Alright, we gotta wait 30 seconds before the door will open. The problem, though, is as you can see, something big and heavy is coming this way, and it's causing the earth to shake. There's the big and heavy. A T-Rex. So we want to try to knock it just under the eye with our gas. If we wait too long, it gulps us down in one bite. Now that the door's open, we can rush between its legs and get inside. Okay, that note right there is important. I dropped the bear horn when the T-Rex charged me. Sorry, mates. Will do. Now, we're not safe in here. The T-Rex is going to come through that waterfall and eat us if we're not quick. So we're going to try to be quick. We flip those two buttons over there to open up the grates. These grates will lead deeper into the nest or back out the way we came. And we want to go through this grate, the one on the left. Now, Muldoon mentioned that he dropped a bear horn. Now, I know those things as bull horns, but it's around here somewhere. There it is. We're going to need that to keep the Rex away. There's the Rex eggs. Now, Susan is coming running. We want to get this grate open. The noise is going to tick her off, and she's going to whack at it. Now that it's open, we're going to use the bear horn to sort of push her away a bit. And we are going to rush out of here. Alright, we are back inside this area. We are not going to play the Dilophosaurus. We're just going to leave. Now, I don't know if our T-Rex friend is a problem anymore. I think she is done harassing us. We're going to leave her enclosure anyways. And what's left is the raptors. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to go back to the visitor center. We're going to heal. We're going to deposit our eggs. We're going to save our game. Alright. 1 Triceratops egg and 2 T-Rex eggs. All we have left is raptor eggs. Alright, but I believe we will save the raptor eggs for next time. Because like I said, I've lost track of how long this video is. So I'm going to have to cut out reloading and redoing the puzzles in between scenes. So we are going to save and call it an episode. Alright, game saved. So, thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Jurassic Park for the Sega CD. And when I see you next time, we will check what videos we have from headquarters, and we will go into the raptor enclosure. See you then.